Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Battle Brothers. And I'm currently on the Fool's Errand, that is the mission to confront the Orc Warlord, which is a very long-term mission. And I really have to be concerned about keeping my men paid, as these are lean times, and this is going to be a mission that takes a very long time to do. In any case, we did manage to find a greenskin camp, and this may be the source of all the strife that we've been seeing in this area. I've had one other fight, I believe, with a greenskin band, so we're still a ways away, but if we come in here, kill this camp, there does look to be trail going off this way. We may be able to track these guys down and kill them too, so I'm hoping that the camps are worth a little bit more as far as drawing the Orc Warlord out. And if we do all that and we still don't draw the Orc Warlord out, we're not that far away from this town here where we can get more dogs, because if I remember correctly, I'd have to double check that, we may only have one dog or possibly even none. So let me see here. Yeah, it looks like we have none, no dogs. So we very much depleted that. Now, I don't have the gold to actually replenish that though, so that's unfortunate. Because this looks like it will be a semi-easy fight, as we just have a few Orc Young and some Orc Berserkers. Now, you don't get exact numbers with this. It's mostly just an approximation when it says a few and some. But my guess is a few. It's going to be about 2 to 3. So let's say 3 Orc Young and then maybe around about 7 Orc Berserkers. So possibly a total of 10. We'll see if that is a correct guess on my part. But either way, we're going to go ahead and engage here, because camps can be rewarding. All right, let's go ahead and engage. There's no reason to wait until night or anything, because there shouldn't be any archers. Ooh, they're going to get the high ground advantage, though. All right, I was actually incorrect with my guess. It's 7 as opposed to 10, which is even better for us. The downside is the terrain that we have to work with, and I have the feeling that they're going to come at me because I have the range advantage. So more than likely what we're going to want to do is backpedal with all of our men. So to do that, I think I want to backpedal as far as I can, to be honest with you. Yeah, let's backpedal as far as we can, because I am a little bit concerned that if I try and take a shot with my archer, that we won't be able to get into a good terrain position, because 2 steps backward in a shot is going to put some of my men actually down into this area, which is going to give them a terrain disadvantage, which we don't want to have happen. Now, we do want to beat them at the initiative, which I may not be able to do. So I'm going to try and run with the archer, just because I think that's the right course of action. But depending on how far this Orc Berserker moves, I don't think he'll be able to get to me. Let's just move as if we were going to make it there. Okay, this guy's only going to be able to move that far, so that's exactly how far we're going to move. This guy will probably be able to get up on here. Okay, so he only got that far. I suspect that the rest of them are only going to get, so far anyway, so... Alright, so I think that is the game plan. We're going to retreat up on top of the hill here. I don't know if I'm going to retreat any further than that. We'll have to see. I think that they may close up on me before I get too far. I have to consider Gunther and his movement speed, as he's only going to be able to move a few tiles, unless we have him go this way, and then he'd be able to move in this row, which, frankly speaking, is probably perfect for us. So looks like we can move here successfully with some of our men. Some of them might be a little bit behind where we need to move. But we'll do our best to try and get distance here. And again, Gunther probably will only be able to get to this space here. So he successfully gets there. Those 2 go there. At least in theory. The line's not going to be necessarily set. Okay, yeah, you're going to be able to move there. This guy's going to have a hard time, I think, going here, but I'll try and put him there as best as I can. Okay, I can make it here. As I said, Gunther's only going to be able to move to here, which is fine because he could fill this hole. So I think Alric would probably be better off trying to come to one flank or the other. But again, we have another problem here where I may not be able to move him far enough. He probably will end up here, so I'll just plan for that. So we'll have Gunther here, Alric here. Okay, we do have a little bit of movement room, wiggle room, but unfortunately this guy moved as far as he could move. I can move him up on the hill next turn, but we just have to see. Alright, well, I think I'm just going to go ahead and move there. I'm not going to get much better than that. Okay, so this man, that's as far as he's going to be able to move. That's fine, though, because the enemy's going to have the same terrain that they're going to have to move through. And as I said, Gunther can get either here or here. I'll put him in here. We can always move him somewhere else if we need to. Alright, we're back around to the order. Now, I could continue to backpedal, which I actually do have some advantages of doing that because I can get train advantage on them. I do have to consider that they'll try and flank over this way. Alright, well, let me go ahead and fire off an arrow. Oh, that's not a bad chance considering how far of a range it is. Okay, that was pretty good. I am going to back up, though, just so that we can get ourselves in position. So ideally, I think what we do here is we put all of our men, our frontliners, in here. We put another one up here, and we have another one come around and try and establish over here. Probably this guy. You can put up a spear wall and try and keep the flank clean. So with that in mind, we're going to want a man here, and then maybe a man here and a man here. Trying to remember, I don't know if you can attack two down. So ideally, we might even want to move here. Because I'm not sure, I'm going to move here. I might as well end turn. There's no real reason not to. Okay, they're getting closer. He's bleeding, which is good. Alright, I'm not 100% positive on how the attack range is going to go. So for now, I'm going to move here. I'm going to wait, just to be certain. I could actually try an attack to see where I could land an attack, because I think it will tell me. And then based off of that, I will replace this guy, maybe in a better position. Possibly here, if they're going to be flanking. If I can use this guy to try and keep the flanks clean, I will use this guy as a support. But either way you look at it, I'm going to have to move up with this man. So let's move him here for now, and let's see about that attack. So it looks like I cannot attack here if I wanted to. So this train is going to be a little bit of a disadvantage for me. So I think the better move then is to move up this way to try and support men over here. So what I could do is eventually move over here and try and secure this flank a little bit better. I'm not really sure. I'd have to look down a little bit. But it appears that there's no real easy way for these guys to flank in this direction. It's going to take them a very long time to get over here, perhaps, is where they'd have to get. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to be able to flank until they get clear over here, I believe. I'm not positive on that, though. Because... No, they should be able to go up this way. Okay, I'm just getting a little bit confused sometimes. The train can be confusing, but we'll be able to close off the flanks either way we look at it. So, go ahead and move here. Now, that I can attack. At least I think I'm understanding that correctly. We'll double confirm it with this guy. If he can attack down here once we've cleared out the rest of the men, then we know that that's something that we can do. All right, this guy may be able to close with us. That would be bad if that happened, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and end turn here. Oh, okay, that was that guy. Okay, somebody we didn't necessarily have vision on. All right, so they've done all their moves, I'm assuming. All right, I'm going to have to plan out where these guys are going to end up. So Gunther and Alaric are going to end up here. This guy's going to end up here, so it seems like this guy's going to end up right here. Do we want a shield wall? I don't think so. I think they're going to be far enough away that they shouldn't be able to engage me here. Now, down here, it's a little bit more of a risk, because they could possibly engage down here. But these guys are too far up here, so there's no reason to tire him out. So let's just go ahead and end turn. Now, this character, we might want to be concerned a little bit more. So we're going to step up here. And I think we're going to go ahead and just shield wall as a precaution, because if this guy closes the distance, he may be able to do that kind of chargey attack. I don't know if Berserkers can do that or not, but I think it's probably a good idea to just shield wall up to try and keep him more defended. Okay, so we've already made up our minds. This guy's going to move here, and then this guy's probably going to move over here in an attempt to try and get this flank so that they can't come around. Now, they won't be able to attack up this way because that's too high. So the question is, do we want this guy to take the flank or do we want this guy to take the flank? I actually am not certain that they'll even attempt the flank, but the question is, do we want this guy to go here and put up a spear wall or not? That's really where we're at. I think we have this guy be our cover this flank. And we'll have this guy be the man that puts down the spear wall, because he should have enough action points. All right, you're going to move here, and we're going to prevent them from trying getting around us by putting a spear wall, because this will cover this area, this area, this area, this area. So they're going to really have to move around if they're going to try this flank. Okay, so you're going to move here. And I don't think there's a point in the shield wall here. There would be in maybe this space, but maybe I should have moved him there. Well, it's too late now, so Gunther's not going to have enough movement points or action points to be able to put up a shield wall, which is why I'm concerned about it. But that's all right. Okay, you're going to move here, and you're going to put up a spear wall. As where he moves in the initiative order, it's possible they may be able to get come in, but that might be a waste. So as I thought, I cannot attack down here, so I'm going to have to move down a space so that I can help out here. If one of these guys manages to come in and tie up our man with a spear, this is support for him. So I think that's the game plan. Okay, let's go ahead and end our turn. Have their last character move. Okay, so we're already in a good position here, so I'm just going to wait. Unfortunately, this character, I should have moved him up a little bit, or I should have moved in a different position, but I wasn't exactly sure how this fight would go down. So we've got an 8% chance to hit this guy, and frankly, that's probably a good call. Let's hit him twice here. Ooh, that was not a hit. There we go. So the idea is we try and take that guy out because he's the one that is most likely going to be able to engage us this turn. Okay, so he may have waited. I'm going to guess is waiting for the spear wall. Let's just wait here. This flank isn't really in danger because it looks like they're going after it hardcore with pretty much all their berserkers. Well, if I have to reorder my line, I'll reorder my line. Okay, so the idea here is we have this man go here, because now he can attack these regions if needed. I think I may have to bring some of my men down here to try and help out this area, because I don't think we're going to be able to prevent them from swarming in here and tying up this man. But it's kind of tough here because we don't want to give them any opportunity to gain the high ground up here either. So we're just going to have to wait, see what happens here. I'm going to wait with all of these men. This guy I think I can redeploy. It's quite clear they're not going to go for a flank. So I'm going to start redeploying this guy. And even if they did go for a flank, it'd be very weak and I'd be able to respond to it relatively quickly. All right, so we're not sure if they held their actions and are waiting to attack here. But either way, they're going to beat me initiative-wise, so I should put up a shield wall. I could also put up a counterattack, but I think that would burn through too much fatigue. So I'm going to wait just in case. I think we continue to shield wall, though, because that will solidify the shield walls of other men that are in the line with us. So, a shield wall here, too. Okay, so they waited out the spear wall. We're going to have to reinitialize that. We can't afford a shield wall. And if they wait again, I mean, he's already exhausted himself kind of here. Okay. That's going to be it for him. I don't think there's a point in putting up the spear wall here. We actually want to draw them into a fight here, so I'm not even going to bother with the shield wall. Just because we want that draw in all the more. So we're just going to wait. We're going to... We have nothing to do here. So I'm just going to end turn. End turn here too. Okay, now this character I'm a little bit concerned about the flank, because they may have enough action points to skirt around and tie him up. So for now, we're just going to backpedal one space. This is kind of a bummer because it does put him in a space that he can't really help this guy out. But if it comes down to it, next turn I can walk up and I still have enough action points to do an attack. So let's go ahead and just end the turn, because that's all we're going to get out of this character. We could try and redeploy this character as well, but I think for now we're just going to wait. Well, actually, we're going to end turn because that's pretty much it. And it looks like these guys really didn't do much against us. So we're going to shield wall, we're going to end turn, and all the guys that waited are going to end turn as well. So this is kind of a tense situation, but might as well recover if I'm not going to do anything else. All right, we're going to wait. We're going to wait. We're going to wait. All right, my chance to hit that guy is not as good. Really, it's this guy that has the best chance. Let's go ahead. Okay, managed to get through a little bit of his armor. All right. So they're still waiting on attacks. Now, that was the guy that I think was the greatest threat to our flank. Yeah, it's clear now they're going for the flank, so I do need to redeploy my men. We're going to wait again. They're really not committing to the battle here. Alright, so they did their move. I'm going to have to redeploy all my men along this line, and it's going to be very difficult to get them in position in time, so... We're going to have to do it, though, so let's go ahead and I'm going to wait with this guy. Anyone that I think is an obvious choice, though. The big problem with this guy, he's clearly trying to flank here. And I can't stop him from getting the high ground here and stop him from getting the high ground here without wasting men. So we almost have to engage him, I think. Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and engage this guy. Because I don't think we have much choice, because he's going to get the high ground here one way or the other. I could move our man here and just, like, force the move, but we don't want a backliner getting directly engaged. So I'm just going to move here, and then I'm going to shield wall up. Okay, so this man, the idea was to redeploy him, but I don't think I'm going to have enough action points for it. So how about we wait with him? Because... we might be able to do other things here. All right, so ideally we want to get into the position that's going to be the most useful to us. So Gunther can go 3. He ignores terrain more or less. So 3, 6, 9. He can get here. I think the problem is I can't get any men over here, no matter how hard I try. So because this space is a little bit more vital, though, I'm going to move here. If I had if I had the ability, I'd put up... I think we're going to have to move Alaric in here to tie this man up. Because they will get at my backline if I don't do so. So, we'll move in. And I'm not really too concerned with Alaric. Okay, so as I thought, we can get here, no problem. So we'll do that. So the real problem is the flank here. I have no way of stopping that. In theory, they're going to have to go around the long way, though, because if they go here, they get tied up. Alright, at this stage, I can put up another spear wall. I don't know if it's a good idea. because I'm going to tire out my men. So I think I'm just going to recover here. That could be dangerous. All right, well, considering that we engaged over here, I'm going to go ahead and move in to support this engage. This man, I'm going to put in a position here. This position is a nice position for us. I could put him here too, though, but if they do get this high ground, which, again, I think is unlikely. Yeah, let's go here. That way, next turn, we can move here if we need to support. It's a little bit more risky of a position, but it does the job. Okay, this guy doesn't really have anything to do. So let's just end turn. Okay, so here we're going to move in to support for next turn. And we're going to end turn. This man is going to step in to help out here. Because we can't get over here to help out. So we're going to help out here. And I'm going to shield wall to be defendable. This guy I am going to try and get in position for next turn, because he can do that. Okay. Now we can go ahead and attack here. We'll go ahead and get our overwhelm penalty going. And I can move kind of in a position to attack over here next turn if I need to. So we'll do that. Okay, this man, we have to wait. So we're not going to get any overwhelm. Okay, now they're trying to... they go for the flank, and then they don't go for the flank. It's like just a constant movement war here. Well, I'll just fill them full of arrows if that's what they're going to do. As this guy should be a decent chance to hit. As I miss. Okay, we should be able to chop down on this guy. And put the overwhelm on him. There's no better position to go, so we'll end turn. Okay, they did manage to get the high ground, but I'll be able to poke him for his troubles. And it looks like they're entirely redeploying, because they're trying to take advantage of where there are holes in my line. But unfortunately for them, I can just redeploy over here, no problem. So the question is, how long do we want to play around like this? I think I'm just going to wait for now. I want to see what other men do and see what we can manage. I think we keep him here, and maybe we put a spear wall down again, because that will keep them off of this flank yet again. Yeah, why not? And then we'll move Gunther over here. Gunther over here. We'll move this man to engage, and then this guy can move here, and then we've got this sewn up again. So, yeah, I think that will do. Let's wait nonetheless. Okay, this guy is able to attack, so we will. And then we'll just shield wall up to keep him defended. Okay, as I was saying, so Gunther can move here, no problem. And this guy can move here, no problem. So we'll just go ahead and do that, and we'll put a shield wall up. Okay, you can move right here. And do we want to go full attack here, or do we want to defend? Because we've got two men here that can attack this guy. Probably defending is the right call for now. Even though we might have been able to take him out. Alright, let's go ahead and turn here. As I was saying, Gunther can then just easily move into position over here. Now there's no longer a hole here. So we're good to go. They're going to be hard-pressed to get the high ground here because they're going to have to go through all of these zones of control, more or less. And if they want to get through this guy, they're going to have to go all the way back around and just waste another turn. So I think we're good to go. Let's end turn here. Alaric is good to go as well. We're going to go with one attack here. And then I think we'll just defend because we may have a big attack coming in at us because we no longer have a terrain advantage. So let's just be defendable here. This man can poke and then defend. And then we're going to just poke this guy. Now, I could repel him, but I want to make sure he's tied up. So let's attack and end turn. And then this guy's going to have a fantastic attack from up top that he missed. All right, well, that happens. And this man, I think we're just going to go ahead and end turn. Okay, so we've got a couple choices here. We could go with that guy. Ooh, I can't get an attack off here. I guess, oh, I would have had to move to get that attack. Well, we'll throw that out, as it does put an overwhelm. And we'll just end turn. Then our men here will poke, get that overwhelm going, and end turn. I may have wanted to wait here, because I could have moved into a position to help out other places, but you know what? We'll just go for this attack. Maybe we can kill this guy. Okay, well, we put another overwhelm penalty on him, at the very least. We'll trap on this guy again. Okay. That is looking good. Okay, so they did finally engage here. Yeah, they're wasting more time here trying to get that flank that they're not going to be able to get. Okay, so let's just fill these guys full of more arrows. Why not? Alright, so that guy should go down, but he probably will get another attack before that happens. Alright, well that was the extent of their attack. Probably what I should do is move here. We give them this high ground, but then we stop them in every other location. Move here, spear wall. This is going to thwart them still more. They might take this high ground, but I don't really necessarily care. I'm for sure, I think, going to go in here and engage. I think we've played enough footsie with these guys. Let's just come in here and attack. This guy's had his turn. We might be able to finish him. Alright, so I want defense here, and if I attack, I'm not going to have it. So we're going to defend. Okay, here we're going to attack, and we're going to defend. Now, our guys are getting very tired doing this, but let's move in here and attack. Okay, we took one orc down. I'll go ahead and step forward a little bit so that we may be able to get a train advantage here. Okay, and attack. And I'm tempted to attack again. Why not? There we go. We got another one down. Let's go for an attack here. We wouldn't be able to pull off a shield wall, so I have to keep that in mind, but we might be able to get a kill here. So we'll go double attack. Double attack. Okay, another one down. Their morale's starting to suffer. I'm going to have to wait here because I need to see what this Berserker's going to do. Here we have a little bit more of a clear choice. If they move here, though, I might want to wait. Okay, that guy's going to go next, then that guy, then that guy. So we're not going to be able to stop these guys from doing the thing that they're going to do. I'm still tempted to not do this attack, but yeah, I'm going to take my chance here. I'm going to wait. This guy's going to be our guy that I hope will finish this orc off, which we managed to get. All right, well, I am going to wait here to see what happens. They may walk up here and take this high ground, and then we'd be able to attack them. So that works out for me. I'm going to have to wait, I think, here. Now we'll see what they do in response. Okay. So as I thought, he moved in position, and then he's going to go over that way. All right. So now we can kind of respond to that movement. Well, I can respond with it with arrows. Okay, unfortunately, fatigue is built up to the point that that's the only oh, no, that's not true. I am out of arrows, so we're going to have to switch out. Our archer was very effective in this fight. Okay, well, might as well go on the offensive here. Okay. We want to move. What do we want to do? This guy's almost dead, and there's only that many, so many orcs around. I think we move here when we engage. This does put Hartmut in danger, but I think we'll go ahead with it. Okay, unfortunately, we lost an action there. Move in here and chop down on this guy, hopefully killing him. Not quite. We are still a little bit in danger, though, so I should not take this too lightly. Oh, we needed to hit that attack. Alright, we're going to go full offense here to try and protect our other man. This guy is more or less unharmed. We might be able to get him to flee by just putting bodies on him, so I'll do that. Okay, we'll attack. Okay, we did manage to get him to flee. Let's step down a little bit. Okay, so here, I'm going to go ahead with the attack. Managed to kill yet another orc. And we'll put ourselves into position here, which will allow us to attack next turn. And end turn. I'll move here, which will allow me to attack as well. And then you will move here, which again, for next turn. Okay, so we've got an attack here. And we didn't manage to finish him, but we will move down a little bit so that we can get maybe a better angle on him next turn. Got an attack here. Big hit. Be able to chop our axe down. Down he goes. I'll wait on that. And then my last polearm guy should get a kill here. There we go. So we managed to take out these orcs. It took a little bit of damage here, and I say a little bit, a lot bit, because orcs hit for a ton of damage, but only one guy getting hurt, I guess, isn't too bad. He also did get a fractured elbow, which is going to take a long time to heal. What is the consequence of that? Defense down, which is bad when you're fighting greenskins. Alright, we don't get much in the way of gold, but we get plenty of stuff that we can sell for gold, as well as some food and medical supplies. Oh, and furs, which is technically worth gold. So, there we go. Let's leave. Let's see what we have to say here. Okay, if orc speaks the language of violence, then you've been penning a real love letter up and down the region. Surely the orc warlord will be in a requiting mood. Okay, damn greenskins. And I agree with that. Damn greenskins. I hate greenskins. Alright, well, in any case, we did manage to take out this camp. I might take a look at this band and see what we can find. But in any case, I think this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Melsgunner, signing out.